The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 30 base.
Everyone, we got four down. Here we go. Watch 7.
80 weapon.
Watch 7. Hey,
go.
Watch it.
Hey, Delta. 5.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first pass is incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey!
Check 43.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big.
Single in the slot.
Big grip.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Check.
Get it.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Two times. 4 down. Alert. Slam.
2nd down, it's Henderson. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Ready. 18 Gator.
Watch out.
Protein spill.
Tighten up. Check.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on, set.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
Yes.
Henderson will try and run for the first. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And that'll set them back 5.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare.
Ready.
On the carry is Henderson. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Got it.
4 down, 4 down.
Go, go.
2nd and 13. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Flushed out right. And he finds a man. It's Martin.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they try the right side here. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
A gain of 15. And the Falcons 1st down.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Being chased out left. Throw left side complete. That's Nash. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Here we go. Right here. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. 3 down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Jackson down. He may try and run for this. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 12-yard line.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Gordon. And still about 3 yards shy of a 1st as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
On 2nd down, it's Henderson. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Single receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Kill, kill, kill. 61, matchbox lights. Hey, Haywood. 5.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. Henderson pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
That's it. That's it. That's it.
48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. On second down now, it's Henderson. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up third and about 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Set up. 30 base.
Check by 21. Not here. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up.
Get it.
They'll set up to throw. He can run for it, and he will. He's got the first down and more. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to go deep. Oh, wide open. Complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Michael Thomas, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go!
at their own 20-yard line.
Ready up.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenge in your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch the eye.
Recon, 132 fighter. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Bravo.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Ready. 60 or.
So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down. At about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30. 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 74 yards.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
As you watch that one unfold, didn't you think to yourself, just knock it down because of where he was?
Great catch, but losing yardage.
Hard to change what they are, isn't it? When they see the ball in the air, they're programmed to go get it.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Let's get in now. Watch that.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Second and 15. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, switch gears. Hey, check.
Now back to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Six yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
Get that ball. Get that ball.
Here's Jackson to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Nash. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down in Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9. Now Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
eluding the pressure right. And it's complete to Martin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Hey, check. 3 down. Check 9.
Jackson on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Nash. A gain of 6 there on first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now the pressure. And protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2nd and long. That's taken in by Henderson. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson, wide open receiver, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Safety's creeping.
To throw is Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So to get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To the right side, this is Henderson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score? It's
a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Second and goal from the 6 this time. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it third and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And an alley to run. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. And he brings this one all the way back. So definitely good for the individual stats. Maybe not for our storyline, but he's in for the late score. Now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Gordon. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football. And I